so good. Hey, sorry I'm late. Happy.
You look nice.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. New dress?
Yes, it is. How'd you know?
What just happened?
Planning a trip?
Mm-hmm. Going to Europe. It's a school trip.
Did you get your passport?
Peter Parker here to pick up a passport, please.
Mini toothpaste?
Mm-hmm.
Pack your suit.
I just want to go on my trip with my friends. Europe doesn't really need a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. You look really pretty.
Therefore, I have value.
No, that's not
I'm
right.
messing with you. You look pretty too.
I just want to spend some time with MJ. I think she really likes me, dude.
That reminds me when I first fell in love. I had just finished my food call.
So nice to finally meet you, Spider-Man.
You're Nick Fury.
Put some clothes on. Let's go for a ride.
Is he gonna be okay like that?
Might want to turn him over so he doesn't swallow his tongue.
I think Nick Fury just hijacked our summer vacation.
Awesome!
You got gifts, Parker, but you have a job to do. Are you going to step up or not?
You're all alone. Your friends are in trouble. What are you gonna do about it?
You don't want any part of this.
Who is that guy?
He's like Iron Man and Thor rolled into one.
He's no Spider-Man.
What is it with you and Spider-Man?
What, he looks out for the neighborhood, has a dope suit, and I really respect him. Sup, dickwad?
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman. We finally got the trailer for Spider-Man Far From Home, and it is awesome. We got a first look at a ton of the new villains in this movie, as well as a ton of Easter eggs, including a couple directly to Avengers ENDGAME. I'm going to break down every important scene, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button, we're giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, as well as a whole slew of other Marvel-related stuff. All you have to do, hit the subscribe button, leave a like and a comment on this video, and I'll get into all the giveaway stuff at the end of the video. Now, even though the trailer opens in Europe, it immediately jumps back to New York. Peter Parker on stage for a charity event, the words homeless supporter written all over the building. And what I really like about this scene is Aunt May is standing right there while Peter is dressed up as Spider-Man, so we know the cat is out of the bag. Whatever differences they may have had about what kind of danger this poses to Peter have been reconciled, and everything is above board. So she fully knows now. It immediately jumps to a scene of Happy Hogan coming backstage with that charity check, and Tom Holland being like, yo, why are y'all flirting? I think this is interesting because obviously there was flirting between Aunt May and Tony, and obviously Tony is completely absent from this scene. It doesn't mean, however, that Tony is dead by any means, and we all know that it would be very public that Tony is engaged to Pepper Potts, so there wouldn't be any sort of like weird thing hanging on between Aunt May and Tony from the first time they met, and I don't think it's completely outside the realm of possibility that he is still alive. Obviously, the biggest and saddest Easter egg in this entire trailer is BFP, Benjamin Parker, Uncle Ben, and I think the poignance of this shot outside of the death of Uncle Ben is that it's also as good an example as any of what Marvel does right with Spider-Man, not having to replay the same tropes and scenes we've seen in multiple iterations in the past, but rather working them in organically and letting them play subtly plays much better into their narratives. Now, outside of the absence of Iron Man from this trailer completely, the second biggest Avengers ENDGAME Easter egg is when Nick Fury tells Peter Parker it's nice to finally meet him. Now, there's a lot of things we don't know and only a few things we do about the Marvel Universe in general, but also Avengers ENDGAME. One thing that this line does is make it for sure that Nick Fury will not meet Spider-Man at any point during Avengers ENDGAME. Psych! It's Marvel Comics, y'all. The snap's already been done. It That's not permanent, so they could easily meet in Avengers Endgame and then all have to go back in time to undo the snap or make it so that the snap had never happened, and then in the course of that new future, they haven't met. Y'all get what I'm saying? Are y'all confused? Is your brain leaking out your ear? See, this is what happens when you involve time travel. I'm gonna do a video on this. Marvel's playing a dangerous game, y'all. But luckily, this isn't class. There isn't going to be a test. Moving on to less serious things, we get our first quick shot of the stealth suit in high def. Honestly, I loved the way this looked when we got all of those leaks. It definitely smacks hard of Spider-Man Noir, something we just saw in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And then through the back half of the trailer, we get a ton of first looks. We get a look at Molten Man, Hydro Man, and Sandman, which we all know now are just illusions created by Mysterio if you're not up to date on all of the leaked information. And honestly, it's not even leaks, it's Marvel sanctioned interviews. Jake Gyllenhaal on stage with Tom Holland talking about the premise of the movie. We know now that he will be creating these illusions and attempting to play the good guy, and at least initially teaming up with Spider-Man. It's also art imitating life, as Jake Gyllenhaal was up to play Spider-Man at one point. It didn't end up working out, but now it seems as though he'll be doing the same thing in the role he plays in this Spider-Man film. We also got a great look at the CGI for him. It looks awesome. But let's get into this third Avengers Endgame Easter egg that you might have missed given the context. While they're watching the footage of Mysterio on the TV, someone says he looks like Thor and Iron Man combined, to which there is no sad reaction. Do you see a frown on anyone's face? Do you see a pause on anyone's face here? It seems as though if there was some catastrophic event or Iron Man would have just passed recently, there would be a mournful response, a regretful response. People would be upset, especially Tom Holland. There's none of that here. So considering both of those characters are brought up, to almost no response from everybody sitting around, I think it's safe to say that my initial prediction, one that you guys may have heard as well, that however the snap is going to be undone, it's going to be as though the snap never happened, is going to be correct, because otherwise it seems impossible for them to seamlessly transition from the end of Avengers Endgame into the tone, style, feel of this movie with the things that we're seeing now without there being enormous plot holes. Unless this is a prequel. But guys, I don't believe that. I'm already on substantial record as saying that. I know some of you people out there are still trying to push that this is a prequel and that we're being lied to. It's not. It's definitely after Avengers Endgame. I just think it's going to be so that the snap never happened. But guys, let me know what you think in the comments. First of all, how hyped does this trailer have you? Tell me what you liked. Also in the comments, guys, tell me what you didn't like. I know you're probably going to do that anyway. It's probably even about this video, but let me know what you didn't like in the comments. I've seen a lot of really insightful stuff. I really appreciate all y'all's feedbacks, your DMs. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. All right, so we're giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros. We're also giving away this awesome Avengers 1 commemoration plaque from Marvel Trendsetters. This is a Marvel licensed, official Trendsetters limited edition, limited run 2500 plaque containing 10 original film cells from the first Avengers movie. All you got to do to win this or the PlayStations, hit the subscribe button, then leave a like and a comment on the video, then hit the notification bell, because the more videos that you like and comment on, the better chance you have of winning. My name is Michael Roman. This is Everything Always. Thanks for checking out the channel, and stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.